I almost didn't get back into the country, Kit.
Hard to believe.
Right?
But we do forget that sometimes. You don't hold a UK passport.
That's not why I almost didn't get back into the country.
Oh,
I wish that was why I didn't get
immigration
back in.
problems like I had getting into America.
Oh, no, this was a lot more suspicious. We've been doing these shows all across the States, and part of those shows is meeting the people who listen to the podcast afterwards, taking pictures, signing things, and occasionally receiving gifts. So when I arrived back here in Belfast, you pick up your luggage and you go through security, and they always have those last couple of security guards just picking off random people.
Customs,
yeah, to make sure there's nothing fishy going on. I must have looked incredibly suspicious because I don't think I'd slept in 24 hours. My hair was disheveled. My skin was pale. I was probably shaking like a little freak.
I mean, you really must have looked incredibly suspicious because I've never seen someone get pulled by the customs.
Right?
The customs officers are basically on their phone, scratching their ass, waiting for someone to walk by with clearly a suitcase full of rare puppies. That's kind of what they're there for. So the fact that you were walking through just with a regular suitcase and you got stopped.
It was bad. I mean, I was so jet lagged and confused that I basically went up to the guy and he said, "Excuse me, sir, can I ask where you're coming from today?" And no joke, I stared at him in the eyes for 5 uninterrupted seconds before saying, "I don't remember."
That's when the alarm goes off.
Yeah, he
Sir,
was like, "I'm going to need you to
this way."
step to the corner here."
Yeah.
And he took me aside. He starts, opening up my suitcase and going through the recited lines. Is there anything that you have brought today that was packed by someone else?
Right.
No. Has anyone put anything in your bag that you're not familiar with? No.
Of course not.
And then his next question is, "What is this?" And he takes out a package, a huge package that's been in my suitcase for at least a week now. And once again, I say, "I don't know." Which, you only get 2 strikes.
At this point,
at this
his
ball
hand is
game.
on his pistol. His hand is on his weapon. He hasn't pulled it yet.
Right, yeah.
It all hinges on the next questions.
This was a package that a fan of the show had given to me at the meet and greet, given to us. And it was just this huge envelope with a metal box inside.
Yeah, which is very out of characteristic, I will say, because we get lots of little gifts from listeners who come to the show. It's incredibly kind, but we're talking like key rings they've made or things like that. But this is a bit of an outlier. I actually didn't see you receive this. I didn't know about it.
It's huge. It looks like a metal briefcase. And it only dawns on me in this very moment that I never opened it and looked what was inside. So I have no it could be something I'm not supposed to bring back in the country. I had no idea.
And now that I have seen it, I will say,
yeah,
in the post 9/11 age, it looks the closest thing to a bomb that it could be, aside from being a ball with a fuse coming out of it. This looks like an explosive device.
It was incredibly suspicious. And he says, "Do you mind if I open the box?" At this point, even I'm taking a few steps backwards. I'm like, "Brother, if you're ready to die, go for it."
Right? This is where in Hurt Locker you would start walking away and start saying, "Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee." And they'd be like, "Sir, get down! Blessed be our Father." Get down!
I'm hoping at least if he opens it, it is going to be just a nice note, maybe some custom artwork and some keychains. Imagine the horror on my face when he opens up the briefcase and inside is what looks like pages and pages of classified FBI documents, many of which contain pictures of naked alien bodies.
State secrets.
Yeah.
State secrets. You're a spy.
Just like already sweating. I'm like, they're going to kill me. They are going to kill me. And then they'll figure out a reason to do it later. I was in a complete panic. I had to kind of explain everything very, very quickly. Luckily, I seemed to be able to convince him that it was forgery and not actually the deepest secrets of mankind.
Because nothing you can say in one sentence can explain it away.
Right.
I'm a paranormal investigator. You don't understand. The country is a threat.
Yeah.
I'm a gamer. None of it adds up.
You gotta let me go. I need to be in Belfast by 7 tonight. It's like, don't let him go. Definitely don't.